Hi, dear language learners. Today I will share with you the exact 3 steps of Everyday Nano, of the method that lets you become fluent in your next language in a very brain-friendly, healthy, and sustainable way. It's actually a method that does not have you fall prey to that. If you have watched my last video, to that 6 month trap. Actually, after 6 months, usually most people give up learning a language because they feel overwhelmed. They feel just crushed down by the amount of grammar, and they just say, "Oh, it's such a complex language. I will never do that." Now, the Everyday Nano method, and if you haven't yet, download it from my website. It's a very, how can I say that? It's a fundamentally easy and simplified method. This is actually what is at the core of it. It simplifies language learning because it wants you to succeed in acquiring that confidence in the speaking. So it's mainly geared towards fluency, and also it allows you to integrate it into your everyday life in such a way that it's not becoming that extra thing that you then start to procrastinate. As you know me from my past videos, I'm a polyglot. I'm 50 years old. I speak 4 languages fluently. I speak German, English, French, and Spanish, and I'm currently acquiring my 5th language, Italian. I actually can tell you it really works because I kind of got to a point when I learned my 3rd language, French, that I got really frustrated, where I was kind of experiencing the same thing that I had with English, that it took so endlessly long, and it required each time that I had to sit down and study long hours, but still in public everyday life I couldn't speak. And I realized that I needed a different study routine, something that integrated into my life. And if you are having these busy weeks with very long hours like I do, I mean, this method is just it's just such a relief, and it doesn't make you feel guilty. It doesn't make you feel, oh my God, what a drag. It actually makes it feel it's part of your life. And that's the goal. So check out my website. There's also, oh yes, I downloaded, I uploaded for you to download 2 weeks ago some flashcards templates that you can use if you want to jot down some new vocabulary, some new sentences you learned. I actually also share my own flashcards for Italian. So those of you who study Italian, I share them on my YouTube channel here. You just need to check out the playlist on this channel. It's small shorts. I do 1 sentence per day, and if you want to study along with me, I invite you to do so. It's a joy. So now today, I want to focus on one particular sentence. So that's step 1. The Everyday Nano method always starts with intention. So what do I want to say? And typically these would be sentences that I say in everyday life. I usually focus first when I acquire a new language on those things that if I observe myself, that I tend to say a lot. Like today, let's focus on I have just finished doing something when I. This structure is something that I use 1,000 times. So it would be the same like in French. For those of you who speak French, je viens de faire quelque chose quand je me suis rendu compte de quelque chose. En español sería acabo de terminar una cosa cuando me he dado cuenta de. In German it would be ich habe gerade etwas gemacht, als ich mich bla 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 bla. So this one I want to actually learn now in Italian. So step 1 is choosing this because I know I need it for real life, and also creating those future memories, as in next time I have an opportunity to say this with some real Italian speaker, I want to be able to use it. Second step is actually I look it up. So how would this sentence be said in Italian? And please use your preferred tool to look it up. I mean, there's so many tools now out there. At the moment, for me, I change tools quickly and frequently, but at the moment, my preferred one to look that up is ChatGPT, because I can do that in an easy way in everyday life. So I would ask ChatGPT, what is that sentence? So bear with me, I will do that now. Hi, ChatGPT, are you there?
Hey, Alexandra. Yes, I'm here. What's on your mind today?
Oh, that's great. So I need help with my Italian sentence per day that I do per day. Today I want to say I have just finished doing the grocery shopping when I realized that I have forgotten to buy cucumbers.
Perfect. Here's how you can say that in Italian. Ho appena finito di fare la spesa quando mi sono resa conto di aver dimenticato di comprare i cetrioli. Want to repeat it twice together?
Yes, but first, can you repeat it much slower? And I need to first write it down. It's a very long sentence. Can you say that slowly again? And I write it down. So, dear viewers, this is step two.
Sure. Here's the sentence nice and slow. Ho appena finito di fare la spesa quando mi sono resa conto di aver dimenticato di comprare i cetrioli. Let me know when you're ready for us to repeat it together.
Okay, I will actually now write it down.
Great, take your time. Just let me know when you're ready to move on.
Okay, ChatGPT, I'm missing some words. Can I read it out to you and then you tell me what is missing? So, ho appena finita la spesa. Quando me sono resa cuenta? Was it cuenta?
Yes, I hear you. You're really close, but there are a few small things to tweak. Let me repeat what you said and then correct it gently. You said, oh, apenas finita la spesa cuando me sono resa cuenta. Here's the correct version again, step by step. Ho appena finito di fare la spesa. That means I have just finished doing the shopping. Quando mi sono resa conto. When I realized. And finally, di aver dimenticato di comprare I cetrioli. That I forgot to buy cucumbers. Want to go over the first part together and build it slowly?
Yes, please. Can you tell me again, citrioli? How do you pronounce that?
Of course, it's pronounced like this. Cetrioli. Cetrioli. The CE sounds like che, and the stress is on the third syllable.
Cetrioli.
Cetrioli. Want to try saying it back to me?
Cetrioli.
Perfect. That was great. Cetrioli sounds spot on. Ready to start building the sentence together from the beginning?
Yes, please. So I will read it out because first step for me, second step really for the viewers is I wrote it down. So ho appena finita de fare la spesa quando mi sono resa conto di avere dimenticato di comprare i cetrioli.
Bravissima, Alexandra. Just one tiny correction. Instead of finita, it should be finito, because ho takes the past participle in masculine form, even if you're a woman. So the correct version is ho appena finito di fare la spesa quando mi sono resa conto di aver dimenticato di comprare I cetrioli. Would you like to repeat it together twice now?
Yes, please, I will repeat it. Ok. Ho appena finito di fare la spesa quando mi sono resa conto di aver dimenticato di comprare i cetrioli.
Perfect. That was beautifully said. Ready for the second repetition? Let's go. Ho appena finito di fare la spesa quando mi sono resa conto di aver dimenticato di comprare I cetrioli. Benissimo. Want to make a mini dialogue around this sentence next?
Yes, just one second. I will explain this to my viewers. So this is step three. It's the mini dialogue. ChatGPT already knows this because we're working frequently like this. The step three is repetition, repetition, repetition in a real dialogue. So I always use ChatGPT to ask what would be, something that he or she would say to me that I then respond with this sentence I just learned. And above all, it's here the structure, ho appena finito de fare. This is the structure I wanted to learn because I use it so much in my other languages that I need it if I want to survive in such a context. So let's do that. And the repetitions are so important. It's also, I think I mentioned that in a previous video, it's also very good to write that sentence down, put it on a post-it note, put it on your kitchen cupboard, wherever you pass by the whole of your day, maybe on your work computer, so that you can remember that phrase and actually repeat it out loud at least 7 times. For me, it's 7 repetitions, but you will feel what is the perfect, quantity of repetitions you need. Okay, ChatGPT, I'm ready now. Can we repeat that? And can you ask me something and I will respond to you with that phrase?
That was such a great explanation, Alexandra. Your viewers will really benefit from that. Repetition,
Thank you.
context, and intention. It's the perfect recipe for language learning. All right, let's jump into your mini dialogue. Here's a natural question someone might ask. Ehi, sei riuscita a prendere tutto quello che ti serviva al supermercato?
Can you
That
repeat
means,
that,
hey, were
please?
you able to get everything you needed at the supermarket? Now,
Okay.
go ahead and respond with your sentence.
Okay, can you repeat your question, please, in a slower way? Thank you.
Of course, here it is more slowly. Ehi, sei riuscita a prendere tutto quello che ti serviva al supermercato? Let me know when you're ready.
Ah, grazie per... how do I say ask? Chiedere? Grazie per chiedere?
Prego. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and respond with the sentence you've learned.
Yes.
Take your
Okay.
time.
Thank you. Ok, grazie per chiedere. Ho appena finito di fare la spesa quando mi sono resa conto di aver dimenticato di comprare. Oh my God, how do I say cetrioli? I cetrioli.
Perfetto, Alexandra. That was excellent. Now, let's keep going with another question.
Yes.
Hai trovato tutto ciò che volevi? That means, did you find everything you wanted?
Hai
Ready to
trovato
respond with your sentence again?
tutto ciò che volevi. Ah, ok, I understand. Ok, so you asked me if I have found everything. Grazie per chiedere. Ho appena finito di fare la spesa quando mi sono resa conto di aver dimenticato comprare. Oh, what is cucumber? Cetrioli.
Amazing. Just one tiny tweak. You
Ah,
forgot D before comprare. It should be ho appena finito di fare la spesa quando mi sono resa conto di aver dimenticato di comprare i cetrioli.
i
Would you like to try
cetrioli.
one more question to practice?
Yeah, ask me a third time and then it's done for today because dear viewers, as you can see, even for me, the 5 minutes per day, I don't want to expand because it doesn't just work in those 5 minutes. You need to then repeat it the next day. Okay, so ask me again. Yes, please.
Absolutely. Consistency is key, and those 5 minutes a day really add up. Here's your next question. Cosa hai comprato oltre ai cetrioli? That means, what did you buy besides cucumbers? Now it's your turn to respond.
Oh, what did I buy besides cucumbers? Thank you, ChatGPT. Ok, ho comprato unas carotas. ¿Cómo se dice? ¿Cómo se dice carrots in Italian, please?
You're welcome. Carrots in Italian are carote. So to say, I bought some carrots, you would say, ho comprato delle carote. Now, would you like to respond with that in your mini dialogue?
Yes, please. Can you?
Here's how you can respond. Ho appena finito di fare la spesa quando mi sono resa conto di aver dimenticato di comprare i cetrioli, ma ho comprato delle carote. That means, I have just finished doing the grocery shopping when I realized that I forgot to buy cucumbers, but I bought some carrots. Would you like to try saying it?
Yes, please. Ok, ho appena finito di fare la spesa quando mi sono resa conto di avere dimenticato comprare i cetrioli, ma ho comprato carotas?
You're doing great. Just a couple of small adjustments. Ho appena finito, not appena. Di aver dimenticato di comprare I cetrioli. Add di before comprare and use I for the cucumbers. Not carotas. So the correct sentence is: ho appena finito di fare la spesa quando mi sono resa conto di aver dimenticato di comprare I cetrioli, ma ho comprato delle carote.
Delle
You're almost
carote.
there. Want to try again with those corrections?
Ok, I will try one last time. Ho appena finito di fare la spesa quando mi sono resa conto di aver dimenticato di comprare i cetrioli, ma ho comprato della carote. Carote?
Great effort. Just one last small tweak. Instead
Ok.
of della carote, it should be delle carote.
Delle
So the final
carote.
sentence is: ho appena finito di fare la spesa quando mi sono resa conto di aver dimenticato di comprare I cetrioli, ma ho comprato delle carote. You're doing awesome with your Italian, Alexandra.
Thank you so
Keep
much,
practicing,
ChatGPT.
and your progress will continue to shine.
Thank you. Have you seen also what is excellent about ChatGPT? It actually says really nice things in terms of motivating because as you realize from what I'm doing here, this is the normal kind of progress of having to repeat all over again. It's like learning to play an instrument. You have to do several repetitions because even if you read the sentence, it will not come out like that. It's normal. So ChatGPT is really, for me at the moment, a brilliant tool to also keep me motivated because it says I'm actually doing a good job. Because what happens, and let me add that little social psychology gem as well for you, it's a normal thing that we then in our internal dialogue as human beings would say, oh, I just can't say it. It doesn't come naturally. Just because in the first repetitions it didn't come out right. It's just normal. I mean, it's normal that it won't come out right in the first repetitions. That is something you need to kind of accept as part of the process. But you will realize when you do this sentence that you have acquired now, several times, and then if you speak it in a real situation, you hear it maybe also in a different context, the more you speak it, the more it will become acquired. So this self-compassion and self-patience is a part of this kind of mindset that you need to build fluency step by step. As I said, check out on my website as well the Everyday Nano, download your study routine planner. And also, I recommend to you figure out what is your perfect Everyday Nano study routine that you can sustain. Because remember, the aim is that you can sustain it, that you can have fun with it every day, and that you, above all, don't fall into procrastination or in frustration. Language learning should be fun, and it should be something that gives you that great gift of acquiring the entry to a whole new culture. So with that, I thank you as always to have spent that moment with me. Have a nice day and see you in the next video.